Good morning, my loves. I am still a little bit sick. Porter's been like super sick. I have not slept through the night and I don't know. It's been a while. It's been waking up at like, you know, midnight, 2 a.m, 4 a.m, like just feeling uncomfortable. And he's also been having like a growth spurt. He's gotten a bit taller. I think he's just uncomfortable as well, but he's got like a head cold. I kind of caught it. I feel like I'm keeping it at bay. I think my immune system was already hammered from that other like cough I had in my last couple videos, whenever that was. But I'm just sick of like resting and feeling ugly. I wanted to put on makeup, but I have no fake tan on, so I thought today we could do like a shop my stash for pale skin. And normally I film in my drawers like rummaging, but I thought this time I'll bring the makeup to you because I've got them all in those individual drawers anyway. Oh my gosh, I literally woke up like an hour ago. I've just curled my hair, washed my face. I haven't moisturized yet, so first let's do that. Oh man, if I look tired and my eyes look red and everything, look, I've got a rash from blowing my nose plus a bit of perioral dermatitis probs. Alright, so in here are most of my primers and some serums. So I can see a couple I want to use already. I'm gonna go in with some of this today and a little bit of this one. I've been really enjoying it, this little guy. And then what should we use for primer? Something moisturizing as well, I think, because my skin is feeling so depleted, dull, dry, and just crap. So let's go in with some of this bad boy. I think that's all we're gonna need. I don't want to put too much on. So I think this goes first, right? Because it's technically like a toner, and then we'll do serum, and then we'll do primer. So this is the TBH Rebound Skin Milk. It's meant to be like a dupe for the Rhode skincare one, which I haven't tried. Surely Rhode Skincare is coming to New Zealand soon. I could have just used like a forwarding service, like what I normally do to get my makeup from like other countries, but I don't know. I honestly just could never be bothered. But I feel like I'm missing out. Like it's definitely like the It Girl makeup brand, but I don't know. I guess I've just got so much other stuff. I haven't been super proactive. So just a really nice thin layer of that since we're using a few products today. By the way, for my makeup, I kind of want to go like glam. I feel like every time I do glam with pale skin, I hate it. So kind of want to see if I can do a glam makeup looking like it. This light is visible. Okay, that's better. I sound so congested. I can feel like just in my sinuses, you know, when you give yourself like a little facial massage like through here and you can like feel the pressure. That's how I'm feeling right now. I just love, love, love the color of this packaging. It's so stunning. Once again, just using like a small thin layer. I'm not too sure what I want to do for foundation. I don't have like heaps and heaps and heaps of pale foundations at the moment. I am going to grab this section of foundations because there's a lot of K-Beauty ones in here, and I know some of my K-Beauty ones are a bit more pale. Like I'm thinking maybe even like the good old Tear Red Cushion. This is in the shade Fair Porcelain 15. Might just swatch that. I also have like the Parnell, or I've got my Florasis ones, which are like very full coverage too. Might just swatch this one too. Oh, this Florasis one might be a little bit, oh, maybe it's not too dark. It's probably bang on really. That is in the shade N20 Shimmering Lotus. It's the Flawless Jade Breathable Longwear Cushion Foundation, and this stuff is like full coverage. And then let's try out the Tear one. That's actually like a shade darker than the Florasis one, so we'll go in with the Florasis one today. Oh, I forgot my primer. Please hold. Thank you for all of the love on my previous video as well, by the way. I've just been reading the comments this morning. Not too sure how I forgot to put on the primer. This has niacinamide in it. I've been loving it. Hopefully it's in New Zealand by the time you watch this video. I think it is, because I think I'm uploading my little Maybelline sponsored short, YouTube short, announcing that this is finally available in New Zealand. It was meant to go up a little while ago and it did go up, and then there was something, I don't know, something happened with the stock, so they asked me to repost it at a later date. So if the short is up on my channel, that means you can go over to, is it Chemist Warehouse? Yeah, and get all of their new releases. I'm so excited. The lifter sticks, by the way, are literally so good. I might even use some today. And this video is not sponsored. I just am using it because I genuinely like really like it. I've been using it non-stop. I still look like I've like barely touched it. I think this will last a long time, which is good. Definitely feels a bit sticky. It's not like the stickiest sticky primer that I've tried, but it is a bit sticky. I like it more so because it also feels so hydrating. It actually like makes my skin look like juicy and plump. Like, do you see that? Like, I don't know. Right, I've got a sponge today. Well, I did. Where'd it go? Here. Here it is. Just for a size comparison, this is it dry, this is it wet, nice and squishy. They're actually squishy, like even if you don't wet them. Sometimes I don't, but wetting them is optimum. And these do come with a little applicator, but sometimes I just like using my own sponge because it's even quicker. And we wanted full coverage, so here we go. Look at that. I genuinely have been loving Florasis makeup, particularly the powders, the pressed powders. I don't know, if you've been watching a lot of my videos lately, you've probably seen me use them a million times. And I do like how with this one, this foundation, even though like the coverage is so good, like this is a super thin layer, so it doesn't feel heavy, which is nice because I'm really not into that super heavy feeling makeup most of the time. It's not sitting perfectly over where I've got a bit of like a rash under my nose, but it's not the worst. Hopefully it'll settle down once we do some setting spray and some powder and stuff. We'll see. It's just so satisfying to watch. Like just, it's like a mask, but in the very best way. Just like erased all of my redness. It's crazy. I might add another layer in a bit. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait and see how that kind of settles. I'm just putting some on my chest to perfect my chest a little. I look like a zombie with my red eyeballs. Okay, let's do some concealer next. Let's see, I actually just need to go straight in with like whatever is the palest one because I want it to look bright, but most of my concealers are not super pale. Maybe I just go in with like a very pale like powder on top to really make it super pale. I'm thinking these, and then on top I might even use like my Made by Mitchell powder because I've got very pale ones in that little palette wherever it is. So I'll probably get, like, look how pale that is. That is so pale. And yeah, I kind of want to do like a dramatic, like not dramatic, but like a full glam, like contoured look, but with pale skin, which sometimes I find it hard to look good because I'm pale. So I've got the shade Fair and Pink Pearl, which is like a color correcting kind of shade. I'm gonna go in with Pink Pearl first, see how it's pinker, blend that out, and then I'll go back over with the shade Fair. That helped to color correct a little bit. Now going in with this one, which hopefully is pale enough. It's so not pale enough. Whatever. If you can hear thumping upstairs, it's because Port's home. Technically he could go to daycare, but he's just a bit still like sniffly and stuff. You know, he's got no fevers and he's got nothing like that, but he just doesn't feel his best. I don't want to send him in, you know? So Hamish is just chilling with him at the moment. He just took him out for a little walk, but I think he just needs to sit on the friggin' couch and watch on his iPad or something, but he just won't. Porter's like go. He just wants to be doing stuff. Like he was trying to get on the trampoline. I don't know how people make their kids sit still. Right, blend it out. It's actually not too dark. It looked darker before blending, but that's not too bad. I should be shopping my stash for these, but I mean I'm just grabbing it because I know exactly what I want right now. This is the lifter stick. This shade is 45. These blend out beautifully and I love the finish. I'm just putting some under my jaw because I am extra puffy at the moment. I tried doing like facial massage this morning. It can only do so much. I'm just like full of freaking fluid at the moment, I think, just from being a bit sick and like laying down for the past couple of days. I want to get back into like working out, but I just don't want to make myself sicker once again, so it's just like a waiting game. Like even on my pale ass skin, this just blends in so beautifully. I use the same colour when I have like a bit of fake tan on, by the way. What's he jumping off? He's probably jumping off the freaking bed or something right now. And that was no setting spray or anything to help blend that. That just blended by itself, honestly. The wet sponge probably helps, or damp sponge. Yeah, it's like the perfect colour just to give a bit of shade without looking too intense. I'm scared to go in with this because it's so pale. I don't even think I've used these colours before, but let's try it. Look at this, it's like white. Whew. I'm not using too much because otherwise it will literally look crazy. Shaping the side of my nose a little bit with it though. I'm just gonna stop there because otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna get carried away as I always do with my under eye powder. Also, I think I want to do some like cream blush. I've just picked up one of my mini blush drawers. Is that what you'd call this? A blush drawer? I don't know, tray. And I'm just gonna pick one of these ones. So I've got some Tarts. These ones are not speaking to me though, for like pale skin. They all look kind of like dark, you know what I mean? Like they're all a bit like rosy, I think, for me right now. I've got heaps of these foy little pudding pot things. A couple of these 3 Concept Eyes little ones. And then I've also got some P. Louise. So I've got like a, I don't know, pearly one. And I've got these ones. Maybe I'll do these because I always feel like these are too pale for me normally. Is this the palest one? I think it is. I might do a mixture of these two because they're both really light. So this one is Legally Lavender. Come on. It's kind of cold in my room, so I feel like it's like harder to squeeze out. Come on. There we go. Very cool toned. And then, come on. Ugh. This other one honestly looks even more cool toned. Legally Pink. I was about to say plink. I'm just going to smash both on. This is the lavender one. Like, they look so similar. You can't tell me that those are super different. One, yeah, maybe that one's just a little bit more cool tone. That one's a little bit more neutral. They're so similar. Whatever, you don't need both. Yeah, see, that actually looks nice on my paler skin tone, doesn't it? Compared to like when I've got tan on. It's, you know, a bit too, like it washes me out too much when I've got my fake tan on. That's better. I'm just gonna go over it with a sponge quickly just to make sure it's blended. And I'm probably gonna use some more like stuff like bronzer and blush maybe once I've done my eye makeup. I'm just using a little bit of the shade Fair on this pimple. I'm just gonna leave it like that to dry and then I'll blend it. And I'll probably like use some more under eye powder and stuff in a bit. But for now this is good. I'm gonna do my brows and then eye makeup. I have no idea what I'm doing for my eye makeup today. My skin looks so nice up close. Like it looks so smooth. All of these products I've used today are just like so good. And like this is the thing, when I'm out of my comfort zone, aka when I'm not wearing fake tan, I think I just need to be using products that I know I love, just in light colors, so that I still feel good. Like if I'm trying new products and stuff, it's risky. My drawer is messed up. Porter was just in here playing with all my stuff, so he's been throwing everything all over the show. I'm gonna use maybe this today with I need like a brow mascara. Do I just go in with like this one? I've been loving this as well. Yeah, I might use this. So I like the shade medium brown usually. I've also got the lighter one, taupe, which is also nice, but I want more of a dramatic brow. Hopefully I don't regret it, but. So this is light brown in the Bomb Brows by Huda Beauty. Just brushing my hairs into the correct position first of all. And then I just kind of go over where I need to. Over this arch and tail, doing small little brush hairs. Then this, it's got a tint to it, but it's not I don't know, it's not as intense as like a fiber or something. It's more of like a brow glue, so it doesn't give you a super blocky look, which is why I think I like this color more. Just gently push it down with my finger to kind of lock the hairs where I want them. There we go, locked and loaded. Alright, I need to prep my... Do I need to prep my eyelids? I should. I've been trying to get back into the eye primer, you know, I go through these phases. I'm not shopping for an eye primer because I literally have like one that I've been using. This is just the P. Louise one. And this brush I'm using with it is a concealer brush from XO Beauty. I should probably blend out this concealer, shouldn't I? Okay, don't expect me to be creative with the eye look today. I just want pretty, glam, but not too crazy. Maybe I'll just grab a few flower nose palettes or something and do something with those, because I feel like those fit the brief. Alright, I didn't even look at the colours, and my rule is I have to only use one of these, so hopefully they look good. Most of the flower nose palettes are beautiful. A few of them have random color stories like silvers and reds and stuff, so hopefully I got the good ones. And I want to kind of keep with this, like, I don't know, fresh pink vibe. So we have, oh, this one I already know, number 1 flower nose from the, what is this, Shaaanxo collection. So obviously that's fine, I can use that, but let's see what else we have here. So we've got the Strawberry Cupid collection, Cupid's Mischief. Gorgeous packaging, some of my favorite. This could be fun, a bit of pink. I've probably used most of these in videos already, by the way, but that's not the point. This is number 3 from the Cloud Collar collection, Butterfly Cloud Collar. Gorgeous tones as well. Those could be really nice, especially that like shimmer that's calling to me. We have the Midsummer Fairy Tales collection. This is number 2, which is beautiful. I love this one. Bit of gold in there, which could be cute. And then this one is Eden's Angel from Little Angel collection. This is the packaging. Okay, I actually got literally all wearable ones, so that was lucky. I think I'm going to use a mixture of these two today. So palette 3 from the Butterfly Cloud Collar collection and palette 2 from the Strawberry Cupid collection. I know that was quite the mouthful and quite the journey, but we're here. I'm gonna start actually straight away with this very pale pink color. It's a close up for you because these palettes are just unreal. This one right here. Straight into the crease is my first shade. This is an angled eyeshadow brush. Building it up so it's kind of intense. Going from inner to outer. I'm also going to run that under the eye. Now I'm going to go into the other palette with this shade right here on a more fluffy brush. And I'm just going to blend with this. Just get that shape I want. I want it kind of close to the brow bone. Now I'm going to go in, so I just used that one. Now I'm going to go in with that one. Inner and outer corner, and blending it into the crease a little bit. A little underneath the outer and inner lower lash line. Now I'm going to go in with this darker purpley pink here. Same brush. And go kind of on top. Pencil brush. Trying to decide if I want to go like with the red and make it very pink, or if I want to go in with a dark brown and make it a bit more, oh my jaw just clicked, make it a bit more sultry. I might start with the brown and then maybe add some red on top. I'm going to kind of define the inner and outer corner here. A little halo eye kind of vibe. Going on top with a little bit of the red, same brush. It's giving Valentine's Day. That's way too much, but now I will match it. Now I'm just using a little bit of this, bring it together. I'll use my powder soon to kind of clean up the edges because I got a little bit carried away there. But first of all, I'm going to line with this color that I used on the outer and inner. And it doesn't have to be super intense. I don't know, I just want to frame my eye a little bit. I might use something else to really intensify that soon. After we do some shimmer. I just want my like lashes to look nice and dark, you know. I use a different pencil brush and just blend this a little. And I want to use this shimmer. I hope it looks good. I haven't even tested to see what it's going to look like. This darker one. On my finger, I'm just going to press that right into the middle. Kind of going all the way up to my brow. Concentrating the product on my lid and then going up. Right, it's not my favourite eye look in the world, but maybe once I do my mascara and stuff, I'll like it a lot more. I might just take some like black eyeshadow just to intensify my lash line a little. Mascara, let's do the new one. I want black. So this is the Very Black Colossal Bubble from Maybelline. I was going to say from mascara. I love me a Maybelline mascara. So you're probably seeing this one everywhere at the moment, or about to anyways. I need some falsies, I think, just to soften my lashes a little bit, make them a bit more like soft and wispy and fluttery, because we've got like the drama and the volume, but I just want to make them a little bit more whimsical, you know? I'm gonna go with these bad boys. Just nice, soft, fluttery. I think that the little bit of black in the eyeliner really helped me love this makeup more, because it just added a bit of edge or something. I don't know. I think it needed just a little bit of black, so I'm happy about that. I don't know if I want to put some mascara on the falsies because I want them to look soft, but I don't know if I need to like blend them a bit. Tiniest dusting. Tiniest. There we go. Just like makes me look like I've got like a trillion more lashes, and it's just a bit fluffier, which is what I wanted. Considering I'm pale, I feel almost like normal. Like I feel like my makeup looks the same as when I have fake tan on, just in a few shades lighter, which normally I feel like completely different. I feel like my makeup looks different, applies different. So I think, I don't know, just the way I've applied all those products, it's just obviously working for me today. Before I go in with some bronzer and stuff like that, I just want to do some faux freckles. This is probably the riskiest thing I could do right now, but let's see. Whoops, some of those got a bit big. Since I can't cover this pimple, I'm just going to turn it into a freckle. Alright, hopefully they look better once I have bronzer and stuff on. I can hear Porter crying and it's distracting me hard out. By no means is this all of my bronzers. This is one of like 6 little containers, but I'm going to go into this one. And I mean, I've got this baking gloves, which is like a pale colour. Maybe I'll take that, and then maybe a little bit of this that you can't get anymore to contour a little bit. So taking this colour here. So this is the Bronze Pod in Baking Gloves. A little bit lighter than Caramel Kiss, which is the other colour I like to use. And it's got a bit of a shine, which I love. Oh yeah, that's pretty on my paler skin. Ooh yeah. Just stamping some on my brow bone. Alright, I just went and put Porter down for a nap. He was a bit upset because he's so like just out of it. I think the walk may have been a little bit too much for him. Alright, I'm just going to do extra brightening work under the eye a little bit. So I'm going to take this palette again. Down the center. I'm just going to take a little bit of this colour. This is Daisy. Almost like on my top of my cheek a little bit. I know I didn't shop for this, but I just think it'll go nicely. Highlighter. I'm going to do some How Many Carrots, but also maybe my Clio Prism highlighter. I'll show you how that looks on the inside. Looks like this. Good for pale skin. I'm using this side. A little bit more of like the pinky kind of tone. A little bit right down the center of the bridge. A little bit on the brow bone. Porter doesn't normally have like daytime naps, so I had to give him like cuddles. It was so sweet. But he was quite upset because he's just feeling so rotten. He's just got like a head cold, I think, like just very sniffly, a bit of a cough. I think it's like that whole thing, you know, when you've like got like a blocked sniffly nose and you're trying to lay down and rest and it's like really uncomfortable. So I've got on a humidifier in his room and all of that kind of thing. So hopefully he has a good nap and that will hopefully help him recover quicker. Like I said, I'm very glad now that we didn't send him to daycare. That just reinforced it, thank goodness. That's why you've just got to go with your gut, right? I'm using some of the How Many Carrots. I'm just gonna add a little bit on top. It's kind of like a glittery kitty glitter. You guys have probably seen it before, it's hard to see there. Just a little bit of like a wet look almost. My setting spray drawer is really ugly. It's falling apart. Look at that. We will go in maybe with this one today. My Jelly Mist by Revolution. Oh, I should have used my powder first. What am I thinking? No point shopping for the powder. I'm literally going to go in with one of my favourite ones of all time right now, which is the Flower Nose one. The colour will be good too. We'll just pat some of this on top. So I'm literally just going in, picking a little bit up. Just perfecting my skin a little bit. I especially love it right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it just takes all the texture out of my skin if you compare the two sides. I need to buy 4 more of these. Like if they ever discontinue this, I will be Devo. Literally makes me look perfect. I'm just using it with my little powder puff lips. You can't even see what I was doing. Whoopsie daisy. Just with my brush that I use with my bronzer. Make sure everything's blended nicely. I feel like I should have added more of this, but now I'm too scared to. I just do like one little dot. Just gonna wet the area a little bit. That did the trick. I love how my makeup looks today. I actually feel so comfortable and I've got literally no fake tan on. What the heck? This is so weird for me. Does my face match my chest? More or less. Maybe it's like a shade darker now that I've got all the bronzer and stuff on, but it'll do. I'm gonna go pinky nude, I think. This colour looks really nice. The Cream Glide Lip Liner by e.l.f. Pinky Swear. Is that colour cute or terrible? I feel like I need something quite cool toned on the actual lip to make it kind of work. If I do anything too peach, I think it's going to look completely off. I see a couple in here that could be good. Like these ones. This is the So Juicy in Cyberstar. And then I also have the Lippy Sticks in Westie, which is like a matte. I might start with Westie. I don't know if this lip pencil's right. Let's just wait and see. So Cyberstar on top, I think. This one's like a glossy look. I don't know about that. My lips are so dry as well from being sick, so. Oh, sorry if you can see all the gross skin. I've been moisturising them like crazy. I have this Chic Glam lipstick and liner duo in Praline Pie. Oh, kind of love that. Does it go? I think it does. It's got a lipstick on the other side. Alright, I'm gonna just use the lip liner side. Let's attempt to find a nude out of the I Need a Nude. I was like, maybe this. No, that's brown. From memory, I always liked Allison, but it looks too brown. I feel like a lot of these have changed colour. I'm just gonna go in with a touch of Natasha. Honestly, I feel like that's changed so much. And I'm actually going to just go in on top. Let's see what this looks like. I guess this is like the hardest part for me, is finding a lip colour that I like with my natural skin tone. And I'm also like trying to find a colour that I don't just go to all the time, like something I don't use often. A little bit more setting spray. I love the sound of this bottle. When it like sprays, it's like clunk, clunk, clunk. That's the finished makeup look on my pale ass skin. No, I'm not like super pale. I've got pale skin, but like, you know, hopefully this still helped those of you with like this kind of skin tone naturally. I know lots of you have like a similar skin tone to me when I'm pale and also when I fake tan. So at least this way I can be helpful to more people. And I think all of the products I use today kind of amazing. I think in general as well, if you are pale, Florasis, Flower Nose, those types of brands, and K-Beauty, like you're gonna have a lot of luck there. I don't know, I feel pretty. I think that's nice. I like the faux freckles, The ones on my nose are kind of like basically non-existent since I like layered with more powders and things, but whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what videos you want to see next. I need to update my to-do list, so it would really help me out, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!